Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So here, differentiate this, find dy by dx of this. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, well, you can visualize this as sine of x times sine of x. So that's the same as you doing this. So that's the same as you doing this here, and then that, well, exactly the same thing plus exactly the same thing. That will give you two of the exactly the same thing. So really, this thing here is exactly the same as this here. Okay, or an alternative way of doing this is to visualize this here as a natural log of sine of x squared. So now you can move this 2 out here. So it's the same thing. So anyway, this thing here is exactly the same as this thing here. Okay, so now use implicit differentiation. Well, differentiate it. That will then give you this, and then the 2's a constant. Then that, and then differentiate this will give you 1 over sine of x. And because this bubble here is a function of x, you've got to use a chain rule. So that will then you've got to times it by sine of cosine of x. Okay, and then that will then give you this. So dy by dx equals this. Okay, so next one here, differentiate this one here. Okay, so find dy by dx. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so visualize this whole thing here as this. Okay, so this, yeah, visualize this as this thing here. So now you've got one thing multiplying with another thing. So you can then do this. Okay, this plus this here, and then and then, well, natural log of e, that then just leaves you whatever's here. So that's whatever's here. Okay, because yeah, natural log cancels out the e, and then differentiate it now. So differentiate this will then give you 1 over 5x, and then because of this thing here, because of this bubble here is a function of x, so you've got to differentiate the bubble itself, giving you 5 here. Differentiate this, it's just a 3, and then that will then give you this. Get yourself a graph plotter to double check everything. So the red line here represents our original y equals natural log of this thing here. Okay, so the red line represents this. Okay, hang on. So this red line here represents that. The blue line represents a derivative. So now have a quick glance to make sure everything's in order. So looking at the red line, you can see there's a turning point somewhere in between here. Now looking at the blue line, you can see that it crosses the x-axis somewhere in between. So it does kind of make sense. And then looking at the red line, it's going downhill, so the blue line should be in the negative realm. So it is in the negative realm. Maybe, I don't know what's happening around here. Maybe this region here is not in our domain here, so we might not need to worry about this. Okay.